Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Monday to you all. Hopefully, your week is off to a great start. Or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully, having a great day. Nonetheless, we continue with the latest in the line of signature discographies with the rest of the drop from today. We checked out the title track, Poongdung. And now we get to check out the rest of the album, the Sweetie But Saltie, spelled S-A-L-T-I-E, EP. Having said that, there's only 4 songs on this EP, which makes me a little bit sad, because that's like a long single. And in fact, this album listen is going to be even shorter than that because, well, the title track, and this album has the title track, 2 B-sides, and an English remake, or the English version of another one of the tracks. Which means we're only checking out 2 songs on this album listen, and that's always said because Signature always deliver when it comes to the bright, energetic vibe. And, you know, it's a Monday. I want the energy in my life. But I'm not going to complain too much. We have Signature music to get into, and I'm very excited for it. So, the usual rules. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. They're building houses across the street for me. Anyways, typical album listen rules will apply. We'll go through the album in order. I'll read off the song credits before every song, listen through them, talk about each song, bada bing, bada boom. And, yeah, usual 9 yards. So, let's get started, shall we? Here we go! Rightio. So, as I mentioned earlier, we only have 2 songs we're listening to today because track number 1, the one is a B-side, I like, or it's a song that we haven't listened to yet, I like. Track number 2 is the title track. Track number 3 is another B-side titled Melody. Track number 4 is an English version of track number 1. We don't usually do language remakes unless it's a very special occasion. So, like, say, a song has been remade in a language that we usually don't see. So, like, if it's a Mandarin song or a Korean song, we'll see it remade into English. We won't cover those. If it's a Korean song that's been remade into, like, say, Spanish, we'll check it out because, well, that's very rare. So, 2 songs on the docket today, but we'll read the credits for all of them, regardless. So let's get started. Track number 1, I like. Lyrics by Camel Park of MUMW. Composition, Ryan S. Jun, Vegard Hurum, Glenn Choi, and Margareta Fritsch, with Ryan S. Jun, and Vegard Hurum on arrangements. Ryan S. Jun. I feel like it's been a little while since we've seen that name on a credits list. I'm very excited for it, though.
Hey guys, I need your help with something. What is it? Well, I think I'm in love and I don't know what to do. What?
That string start threw me off so bad. Does it have captions? No, it doesn't. It's not like the loudest song in the world yet, but it is fast. Where did the meter go? I'm fully expecting this release to just go crazy. There's the release. Oh, the groove is magnificent. And a post-chorus, hello. And then we're straight into verse 2, much like what the title track. The transitions are much like the rest of the song. It's very snappy quick. this string breakdown is really throwing me off. It's like, I'm pretty sure it stays a consistent meter, but it feels like it just slows down all of a sudden. Get rhythmic with it. Again, the string section in this song has so much power, but it's for like very brief moments in the song. It's terrific. The groove is great. It's still bubbly, it's still bright, but it just kind of goes. That's a long song too. Look at that. 3.5 minutes. We're off to a great start. We are off to a very good start. And once again, it's that signature. The very easy to listen to, but perfectly bright in just the right amount. They are so good at that. I don't know how they do it. Well, and admittedly, I've not been around for the longest of times when it comes to signature. Like, you know, Aurora was technically my first era that I was like properly paying attention to their music. And then we had Smooth Sailing in summer of last year. What? Aurora was January of last year. And Smooth Sailing was, I think, end of August last year. And now we've got Poongdung this year in June. And even though that's only a very small chunk of their discography, the one consistency has been their grasp on the energy they bring to the table has been immaculate, and it is no different this time around. I mentioned that in the title track, I'm going to mention it again here. But with I Like, they've taken that energy and spun it in a different direction than what the title track is. The title track is very unashamedly a summer bop, right? I Like very much is a little bit more understated in terms of just like the outward energy, but it makes up for it in the groove of the song. The beat is terrific. The way the song just kind of advances forward on its own makes the listening experience so nice. The punchy synths that you get, that kind of boom, boom, it's like a very gentle phaser type of synthesizer. Very satisfying to listen to. I think the vocal harmonies that Signature do so well add a really nice texture to the vocal top line. The nice hefty post-chorus in this song definitely makes the listening experience a lot of fun. I do want to go back, since it's a short album, I do want to go back to the pre-chorus. I still do not understand how that string section works, so I'm going to count it. I want to try and count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. No, it definitely slows down. There's a big on sheet music, RIT period. In Italian we call it the ritardando, but essentially it's sheet music way of saying slow it down. Don't make it bounce, slow it down, like really hit the brakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then they pick it up on the 4 of that final measure. It's you, da, 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 da. And that's very cool. It's 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back to a tempo again. And that switch, God, it threw me off the first time around, but now that I understand what it's supposed to do, It's very clever. This, you think elegance, you think very nice, big, broad strokes when it comes to string sections, and they take that mentality and use it to the song's advantage by using it as the break in the song. Once the song picks up into the original key, that nice sharp acoustic guitar, we bring the synthesizer, we bring in the full beat in, we get that peppier beat now. It's just, this song telegraphs all of its actions ahead of time, you just have to pay attention to them. I like it, it's creative. I like it, Picasso. Wrong meme. Anyways, we move. This is, track number 2 would have been the title track, Poongdung. Let me read the credits real quick. Track number 2, Poongdung. Lyrics by Yimiso of Music Cube, Yi Song-gyu of MUMW, Yi Hye-jun of Onklasa. Composition, Rhinus Jun, Scott Russell Stoddart, Anna Timgren, Jason Kim Min-gu of 9, Yi Hye-jun of 9. With Rhinus Jun, Scott Russell Stoddart, Jason Kim Min-gu of 9, and Yi Hye-jun of 9 on arrangements. Which actually kind of explains why I like the song so much, because I feel like Scott Russell Stoddart and Anna Timgren are kind of staples for me when it comes to... I'm pretty sure it's Anna Timgren that does a lot of just some of my favorite girl group songs. Oh, I'll look into that at a later date. And then, well, Rhinus Jun I feel like is a very reliable producer at this point. Yeah, but we'll move on. Track number 3, unfortunately the final song on the album, listen. Because track number 4 is an English remake of I Like. So track number 3, Melody, lyrics by Danke. Very familiar with Danke's work. Unfortunately, I don't understand Hangul by ear, so I don't know what the lyrics mean. But composition, KZ, Kim Tae-young, Dint, or D-I-N-T, Charlotte Wilson, Rachel Shevlin. KZ and Kim Tae-young on arrangement. This could either be big anthem-y ballad, or this could really ramp up in the pre-chorus. I reckon it's probably gonna be anthem-y. Oh, it's actually quite bigger than I thought it was gonna be. It is very anthem-y, but nice flavor. Hello syncopated synths, hello vocal harmonies. And then reset back into the verse. I don't want to make any claims, but for me, this might be one of the most complex signature songs I've heard in a hot minute, in terms of like how it's been composed. God, the vocals are so pretty. I love how heavy this chorus is. It just kind of comes out of nowhere and it's boom. It makes itself known, doesn't it? This post-chorus is crazy. I think this post-chorus is what really makes it sound very complex to me. Keep the vocals high elevated on the final re-entry. I like it. And a different final chorus too. Good. Thank you for sustaining that high note. I think it's the perfect album ender, and I know we get an English remake later down the road, or I guess in one song's time, but if we're treating like this as the final new song on the album, it's perfect. It genuinely feels like the finale. It feels like a show ender. Like, this is goodbye, but I'll see you next time, and there will be a next time type of song. It's very pretty. I don't really know what the context of the song is, because again, I don't know the lyrics, or I don't understand what Korean is by ear. But there's that inherent sense of warmth and comfort in a song like this. When you get a group that is vocally capable of doing something that's this pretty, we've seen through, say, I Like and Poongdung, if we're talking about just from this era alone, that Signature are not afraid to just really load in on the vocal side of things. But when you can do that comfortably time and time again, a song like Melody is going to feel like second nature to them. Because this is a song that shines with the rich vocal section, and they are all more than capable of providing that rich vocal section to do a song like this justice. And as a person who really loves kind of a sappy ballad, while this isn't like a proper ballad in a way, it's got enough of the qualities to where it listens very similar, and I'm so on board for it. I'm so here for it. I'm always a sucker for great vocals. And when you get, especially that final chorus, ooh, that final chorus was tasty. It's the way that it's a lot more straightforward that last time around. They got a little bit creative with the post-choruses after verse 1 and verse 2, or I guess chorus 1 and chorus 2. But they need to wrap it up nice and neat at the final chorus, right? So that post-chorus you get at the very end, you get that sustained high notes, you get the more consistent instrumental sections, you get the broader hits on the vocal chords, the vocally created chords, and yeah, you can't ask for anything better than this to finish an album with. Oof. Now, the gripe I have about this album is the fact that it's so short. Like, hold on. Let me see. I don't think I've ever gone through Signature's albums properly, but so they've generally had pretty short albums by the looks of it. Like, their longest album is 5 songs long. Like, Dear Diary Moment was 5 songs long, Listen and Speak was 5 songs long. My Little Aurora was 4, but we have 4 unique songs. Us in the Summer had 4 unique songs. And I guess Sweetie But Salty, the reason why it feels so short is we only get 3 unique songs on it. Oh, man. I really hope C9 gives them an opportunity to just make music. Like, well, who does C9 have at the moment? They've got Epex, CIX, Yuna, Isokun. And I think didn't they debut a new group this year? But either way, Signature are like a comfort group for me in that I can always go to them to just get a little bit of extra pep in my step throughout the day. Well, they've once again showed that in this latest album, they can do exactly that. They can bring that energy that is so easily digestible and so easily consumable, but they don't give us a lot to work with. And I want more of that in my life. You know what I mean? And I guess it is kind of an excuse to go back and listen to some of the older Signature stuff, but at the end of the day, like, I guess I've kind of been spoiled by doing, this whole YouTube thing. We've come across a butt ton of albums, and we've come across studio-length albums that are in the double digits, come across singles that's got like 3 songs. We've done EPs with like 6 or 7 songs on them. We've been well fed, but whenever I come across a group that I just love and we don't get a lot of music, it makes my heart hurt because the album is so good. And it's like, if the quality is this good, I want that quality and I want more of it. Does that make sense? I feel like I don't know what the fandom for Signature is called, but I feel like y'all would understand where I'm trying to get at. They shine in this summer season. Give us more in the summer season, C9. I beg of you, please, 제발. But you know, short album rants aside, it's really good. It's exactly what I expected Signature to do with a summer album release. They brought the energy, they brought the summer vibes, and they're just getting better and better. The vocals are getting better and better. The songs, I think, are getting better and better. I don't know what the lineup is going on, because I know there's a member in Eunice right now, right? And I don't know what the future of Signature is going to be like, because they've been around for what seems like a decently long time now. They debuted over 4 years ago. I guess in K-pop terms, that's a decently long time now. More music. One wish is more music. Especially if it's going to be as good as this time, more music. That's all I beg. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me. Say let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be, you know, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, and picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.